Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy to make good on her trouble. Steffy calls Deputy Chief Bradley to probe Luna's house arrest. Still, Baker might tell Steffy that there's nothing he can do. Suckers just watched as Steffy brazened Luna at Bill's manse. Steffy was rankled that Luna was out on house arrest. Steffy doesn't believe that there's any way Bill would get Luna out of captivity, but then we are. Luna prayed Steffy not to take Finn down from her. Still, Steffy told the youthful killer that the croaker only pities her. Also, the youthful woman was informed that she'd no way have a relationship with Finn ever. Next, Steffy will make good on her trouble to make it her charge to put Luna back in captivity. Steffy thinks a simple phone call and Luna will be dragged back to captivity. That might not be, however. Steffy calls Baker to handle the Luna situation. Of course, Baker will be glad to stop by to help Steffy. Baker might be confused why they're meeting at Bill's house and not Steffy's or at the office, however. When Steffy orders Luna to be taken back to captivity, Baker could have some bad news. Baker could inform Steffy that Luna is fairly out on house arrest. Until Bill reports that she broke a rule related to the house arrest, there's nothing he can do. Over with Finn, anticipate him to continue mooting whether to tell Sheila Carter the verity. Finn isn't supposed to have anything to do with Sheila. At the same time, Finn might feel she has a right to know she has another grandchild. There's also Finn's fermentation over the Luna situation. Finn feels it's his responsibility to be a father to Luna, indeed though she's formerly grown. To Finn, it's not a choice, it's just the way he'd be towards any child of his. Steffy is going to have a veritably big problem with this, however. Steffy calls Chief Bradley intending to shoot Luna back behind bars. Let's cave into Steffy's cunning scheme and the forthcoming twists and turns that will unfold. After Finn revealed to Steffy that Luna was under house arrest at Bill's manse, she hastened over to defy her. Steffy is easily eager to see Luna back behind bars, which is precisely what Bill dreaded. He was formerly on edge when Luna mentioned Finn's visit, stewing that the croaker would unmask the sap and produce chaos. This left Bill anxious that Luna might end up in captivity again, a fate she desperately wants to avoid. Bill didn't go through all the trouble to have Luna's imprisonment changed to house arrest, allowing it was a ruse. He was authentically concerned for her well-being. Bill orchestrated a series of pushes to ensure that house arrest was assessed. Is Steffy truly able of reversing this just by venting her grievances to Deputy Chief Baker? While Baker might sympathize with Steffy's view that Luna should face harsher consequences, he lacks the power to defy the judge's ruling. Luna has introduced her house arrest conditions, having remained within the confines of her home. The substantiation from her ankle examiner confirms this, leaving Steffy wondering how she could conceivably succeed in getting Luna transferred back to jail. Baker might find himself in a position where he has to admit his limitations, leaving Steffy indeed more enraged in the process. It's likely that Steffy will resort to hanging a public roar, trying to sway the judge into capsizing the house arrest ruling. Still, this approach could bear further time and trouble than simply calling Baker and awaiting him to bring Luna out and bind. Also, there's substantial substantiation indicating that Luna has been targeted and attacked by fellow convicts in captivity. Bill has effectively argued that this is the safest terrain for Luna, which should clearly be taken into consideration as well. Steffy could veritably well end up feeling frustrated and rankled if Deputy Chief Baker doesn't meet her demands. However, Steffy will be left scuffling with her coming way, if Baker stands firm and denies her request to return Luna to a cell. There are more violent competitions between Steffy and Luna on the horizon, so stay tuned for farther perceptivity into the chaos and any unanticipated twists that may arise. Steffy could indeed come frustrated enough to take matters into her own hands and frame Luna for commodity. Finn told his son he demanded to speak to his woman. But Steffy isn't Luna. And this is far from a straightforward amalgamated family script in Los Angeles, California. Numerous characters in this adulatory interpretation of reality have had children with further than one partner or significant other. Finn held a special place in his heart for Poppy, considering her the woman who first uniquely touched his heart. Of course, that was before the recent maternity stunner. Still, time has revealed that Poppy's deceptive mind and calculating conduct created a disaster. She came far further than someone he'd to reveal Steffy to. Rather, Poppy is the woman whose dateless mistake cost Finn the chance to help raise his son, who came a double killer. What a statement Steffy made. Finn was set to tell her that he entered an anonymous tip that had to come from a source at the captivity where Luna was being held. He also wanted to tell his woman where that information led him. But Finn is caught in a classic day bind after Steffy accounted all she was forced to accept. Wood's character has been suitable to settle her mind because she believes Luna is behind bars and is a trouble to their family. Still, Finn and the followership know that he met with Luna behind the gates of Bill's luxuriant manse, or should we've said beyond the gates, wink. A purposeful meeting happened just previous to Luna and Finn meeting. Remy was encouraged by Sheila Carter to ingratiate himself with Bill. Diamant's character happened by Il Giardino and just happened to mention that his air exertion unit was out. The liability that he'd have done so in front of Sheila was coming to nothing, yet it happened because a character connection demanded to be created. So, after Bill was out of sound, Sheila encouraged Remy to tell Bill he could help him. But she also constructed a fake name, Dario, to avoid any recognition of the recent legal issues Weissman's character had. Beyond easing the preface to Bill and Luna, it also projected a grudge rematch with Remy's former friend, Electra, and her swain, Will. Steffy is big on honesty. She accepted further than numerous women would have during the Sheila period, where Finn was willing to have his mama in his life. But the firing of Finn and Steffy radically altered his comprehensions. He realized that what Steffy and numerous others told him about Sheila was too true. Finn cut off contact with Sheila and has changed his mind. Luna is different. Yes, she's part of Sheila's birth, but she's also part of his. The maternity reveal telegraphs a coming mega decision where Finn will be asked to choose between his woman and newfound son. Steffy processed the Bobby to deal with Luna. Speaking of the Luna situation, Naomi Matsuda also returns coming week as Lee Finnegan. It looks like she'll be brought into the circle about everything that's going on, which will spark a violent response from Finn Mama. Lee is shown strangling Poppy, so effects are about to get veritably unattractive between these two. Lee will be seen. She's set to duplication her part as Brooke and Eric's son, Bridget Forrester soon. Jones lately participated a snap on Instagram, confidentially at the B&B while getting her hair and makeup done. The last time suckers saw Bridget was in December 2024, when she returned to spend time with family during the leaves. Jones is clearly a addict fave, so it'll be nice to see her make a comeback. Still, what brings her reverse to LA, and what kind of drama will she stir up when she returns? Steffy just set about that Luna, her former snooper, kidnapper, and nearly killer, is rotting in captivity where she belongs. Rather, she's living it up in Bill Spencer's manse, serving out a snug house arrest judgment in the stage of luxury. And if you know Steffy, you know she's not about to let this slide. But can she actually do anything about it? Or is Luna's fate formally sealed? Steffy is fuming, and actually, can you condemn her? The last time Luna was free, she was wreaking annihilation on Steffy's life. Sure, Luna insists she's a changed woman, and okay, perhaps she was under the influence of outside forces when she went on her reign of terror. But does that mean she deserves an alternate chance? Not in Steffy's book. And now that Luna is verified to be Finn's son, effects just got way more complicated. Steffy doesn't just want Luna penalized, she wants her locked up now. But does she indeed have the power to make that be? If there's one thing we've learned, it's that Steffy is hysterical to pull some strings, make many calls, and use every connection she has to get what she wants. And when it comes to her family, she'll not back down. But also there's the wild card, of course. Finn. He just set up out Luna is his child, and while he's still recycling, he might not be so quick to throw her back before bars. However, could this beget pressure in their marriage? And what about Bone Bill? He fought to keep Luna out of captivity in the first place. Will he go to war with Steffy to cover her? If he pushes back against Steffy, this showdown is only getting started, and in classic cleaner fashion, anything could be. Will Luna move Steffy that she's truly regretful? Will Steffy's determination lead to an all-Joel Spencer-Forrester war? And most importantly, will Luna be switching developer blankets for an orange jumpsuit? Stay tuned, because this battle is about to explode.